I'm sure you are familiar with the what happened to Father Carlos Martin. Was recently has this allegation involving a student. So, as an exorcist father, how do you think such incident affects the faithful procession about it?
Well, from what I've read about what actually happened and from the statements that were actually made, there was,
Mm,
I think it's more a case of if this is something that would have happened, say, 60 years ago,
mm,
nobody would have thought a thing of it. But because of all the scandals in the church, now people are hypersensitive. And so I think that's one of the reasons why people are reacting kind of the way that they did. And so I think it's, um, I don't know. It seems to me that at least from what I've viewed online, he seems to have a pretty good outpouring of support
mm,
for it, because I think most people realize it was probably something done in innocence. Whether it was,
yes.
I think if I would, my only observation would be is that today, prudentially, priests have to be what is considered would be considered okay activity normally. Priests have to be very restrictive on how they behave, only because of the people's hypersensitivity. So that's usually what I tell
Mm,
people. At least that's the impression that I've gotten just observing his situation.
yeah. What a coincidence that this incident happened after he released his book, The Exorcist Files. Do you think this is a part of the retaliation to his ministry?
It could be, some of those things. The timing would seem to suggest that.
Mm,
Whether it is sometimes on some of those things that involve oppression, where the demons are attacking you from the outside. The only way you really know is that it's diabolic. You start praying against it, and then it starts to clear up. But in a situation like this, it's hard to have certitude. But it does the fact that one falls upon the other does seem to kind of suggest it. It's not, but like I said, with oppression, it's always hard to have the same kind of certitude you have, like in a possession case, where you can get the demon to actually talk and tell you what the story is. In this particular case, you just have to kind of piece them together. So um, that's what some people think. They think that there's that connection. But like I said,
mm.
with oppression, it's not always it's hard to tell, but it does seem to suggest that.
Thank you for your thoughts on that, Father. And I'm curious about this, Father. And from your experience as an exorcist. Hello mga ka-Faye, Brother Adrian Milagulito. And today, ini-invite ko kayo na maging part kayo ng aking supporters group sa aking Patreon. Ano nga ba tong Patreon? Itong Patreon, isa tong subscription channel. May membership fee dito. Pero maliit lang naman. So dito sa Patreon, ina-upload ko yung mga naging past interview ko at yung magiging future interview ko. Diyan ko ina-upload lahat yan. After ng mga naging interview ko, ina-upload ko kaagad yan sa Patreon na unedited. So makikita nyo yung file na yan na very raw. Kaya makikita nyo yung mga barokong English or may mga spoiler. So makikita nyo lahat yan dyan. Bakit ko ginagawa ito? Kasi lahat ng ginagawa ko dito sa social media evangelization ay lahat to may cost. Okay, yung mga ginagamit kong equipments, yung mga application, yung mga software, may cost po lahat yan. At mga ka-faith, pag ikaw ay naging member dyan sa Patreon, matutulungan nyo ako na patuloy kong magawa itong social media evangelization na to at patuloy tayong makakapag-invite ng mga resource speaker na alam ko na sobrang makakatulong sa inyong Catholic faith. Yung mga lodi natin sa Catholic world, you know who they are. At I hear you. I am trying to reach out sa mga kilalang Catholic speaker na yan at mga resource person na yan. At even those people na alam natin na sobrang ma-inspire tayo sa kanilang Catholic faith. Kaya mga ka-faith, alam nyo yung tulong nyo sa akin pag naging member kayo ng aking Patreon, it will have an eternal effect sa mga nanonood dito sa ating channel, sa aking channel. Siguro marami nagtatanong, Adrian, so ibig sabihin yung mga interview mo ay hindi namin mapapanood sa YouTube? Mapapanood nyo lahat yan ng libre. Kaso ang problema kasi, hindi ko siya kayang i-upload ng sabay-sabay kasi nga ini-edit ko pa yan. Kasi kaya nga pre-recorded. At yung pag-e-edit ay hindi siya madali. Medyo matagal siya. Sa dami ng mga na-interview ko ay hindi ko siya kayang sabay-sabayin. Kasi nga, hindi lang naman ako content creator bilang isang Katoliko. Isa din akong magulang at asawa at marami pa akong role na ginagampanan. At itong ministry na ito, sa ngayon ay one-man team ako. Ako lahat ng gumagawa dito. Kaya in the future, kung maraming magsusupport sa akin dito sa Patreon, maybe we can hire editors or mga bagay, mga tasks na mas mapapadali yung ginagawa ko dito sa social media evangelization. So mga ka-faith, I invite you to be part of my Patreon group at sobrang tatanawin ko yan ng utang na loob at sobrang matutulungan nyo ko sa ginagawa ko dito sa social media. Maraming salamat. God bless.